Okay, I figured I'd do a walkthrough video on my Primitive Pits 250 gallon Series 70 trailer. I chose the all black paint for both the smoker and the trailer, and it has the Series 70 trailer, which is 70 inches wide and includes the bigger wood racks. Let me walk you around and show you what I mean. The Series 60 only comes with this front rack, whereas the Series 70 is a little bit wider and has extra wood storage space over here on the back side of the pit. And then coming around, it's got this step here. You can set cooking utensils. I wouldn't put anything that you don't want to get hot, because the firebox can get hot even though it's fully insulated over on this step. I left this door open so you can just see right into the firebox. Like I said, it is fully insulated, so it's double walled. I've got a little bit of ash in there from my last cook, and inevitably the paint starts to burn right here at the bottom where it gets really hot, and it gets smoke up on top where the Primitive Pits logo is. But let me show you how the door operates. So it's just got this handle and shuts just like that. I like to run it when I'm not adding splits. I like to run it just cracked like this, and it gets plenty of draw. I actually want to slow the fire down a little bit, slow the draw down a bit, because it draws so well. So I'll run it about right there, and then you can also see where it's got a little marring from the handle articulating, but otherwise is in great shape. And then let me walk you around to the doors. Actually, before I get there, let me show you the stack. The stack's got this arm on it, and so you can just articulate it back and forth. And that's fully open. Depending on what I'm cooking, I might run this 2/3 closed or half open or whatever. And then it's got 6 Tell-True thermometers and a probe port right there in the center. And the Tell-True thermometers have Primitive Pits branding on them, but they're good thermometers. I typically only pay attention to this one in the center bottom. I don't cook a lot on the top racks, but this one in the center bottom gives a really good indication of what's going on with the whole pit. And let me open the door for you. As I mentioned, it's got the upper racks. Unless I'm cooking up there, I tend to pull those out just because it's a little easier to get stuff towards the back of the pit if I'm rearranging meat or whatever. Let me open this other one for you. Same thing here. I'll pull these top racks out and just cook on the bottom racks, unless I'm just catering a real big event and need all the space I can get. And typically, depending on how far closed the damper is, if it's 2/3, it'll cheat it back. But typically this about this line where that grate is, maybe even a little further out, depending on how far open the stack is, it gets really hot right there because the firebox is right here, and so all that hot air is coming in and rising. I don't consider that a bad thing. It depends on what I'm cooking. If I'm doing chickens, I'll maybe put them over here and get them 2/3 or 3/4 of the way done, and then coat them in butter and move them right here and crisp up the skin, and they turn out great. So yeah, this is it. And please let me know if you have any questions. I'll give you one last to-go shot here. Yep, thank you so much.